Hello YouTube. I want to take a moment and release some new data that's been coming quickly. Part of it is my personal walk. I think it's relevant. I think that people need to know that these things don't just happen in a vacuum. One is seeking the Lord. When you're searching, going into His presence and His love, things are revealed, things are shown, and many servants at this moment are getting revelation. I think that revelation is pouring. Joel, I'm not sure the actual scripture right now, but basically the prophecies regarding His Spirit being poured onto all flesh is occurring. With all the events transpiring locally, I'm sure that you guys know about the tornadoes ripping through Alabama and killing 300 plus people. Who knows what the total outcome of that is. Some of these events, we're feeling them before they happen. I have many witnesses to what I'm about to tell you. The previous week, Wednesday specifically, as we were at service, we were in deep worship. We had a moment, we had a long Bible study, and we were basically discussing on the principles or the necessity of worship. And that's where we need to be. If we fully understand who God is and what He's done and what He continues to do, and His allowances of basically allowing us to enter His glory. This is why one should be so thankful enough to worship such a creator, It's from a gratitude, it's from the heart of a gratitude servant that this worship comes. And in any case, this Wednesday evening, as I was in deep worship, there was a good number of people worshiping God, and they looked like they were worshiping with sincerity. And from my heart, I was speaking words like, it's been 2,000 years and your sacrifice was not in vain, and there's people out here that are serving you with an open heart, and as I was speaking directly to God in that fashion from my heart, and immediately I had an impression. I had like a pouring into me of sorrow. It was like of pain. It was something that I knew what he was telling me. I knew exactly what he said. As I responded back, I started to ask for forgiveness for, here are His signs. He's coming. He's near, and we're not ready. We're not ready. And those are my words. Forgive us, Lord, that the signs are abound. Your return is visible, and we're hardly ready. We're not ready at all. Just the other day specifically, just a couple of days ago, I woke up, and my walk has been very, very strange for a lot of people. A lot of people can't understand it, and I don't understand it. I question it, myself. God has spoken to me in different fashions, I believe. I feel impressed sometimes directly through the Spirit. I've had dreams, I've yet to hear His voice audibly. I don't know if that is even possible. I don't know, but I have directly been spoken to by other people. And then events, anomalies that basically happen in my daily walk that I know is God directly. He pleasures with speaking to His people, and seeing His hand every day or every other day. It's amazing. Directly. A couple of days ago, I woke and I opened to Isaiah 13, and I'm going to read it for you real quick. This was on the 27th, the evening of the 27th. So I'm not sure when these tornadoes took place, but I opened, I felt compelled, drawn to my Bible, and every time I've opened the Bible, I always go to prophetic, writings. He has revealed something, personal things directly to me in my walk, but a lot of the times they're just, out for the open, and I do believe this is for everyone. Isaiah 13, the burden of Babylon, which Isaiah the son of Amos did. See, lift ye upon a banner upon all mountain, exalt the voice unto them, shake the hand that they may go into the gates of the nobles. I have commanded my sanctified ones, have also called my mighty ones for mine anger, even them that rejoice in my highest. The noise of magnitude in the mountains, like the great people, a tumultuous noise in the kingdoms of great nations gathered together. The Lord of hosts mustereth the host of battle. They come from far away, from the end of heaven, even the Lord, and the weapons of his indignation, to destroy the whole land. Howl ye, for the day of the Lord is at hand. It shall come as destruction from the Almighty. Therefore shall all hands be faint, and every man's heart shall melt. And they shall be afraid. Pangs and sorrows shall take hold of them. They shall be in pain as woman that travaileth. That shall be amazed at one another. Their faces shall be as flames. Behold, the day of the Lord cometh, cruel, both the wrath and the fierce anger, to lay the land desolate. And he shall destroy the sinners thereout of. So, you know, it's just not a coincidence. I mean, all the material that the Lord has drawn me to, even though I myself question, and even leadership where I attend question, I understand. I cannot believe. I don't understand why, but I cannot deny it. I cannot deny the impossibilities of continuing to fall on this type of scripture over and over. It's always the same. Wrath, I'm coming, you know, specific prophetic writings to his return. This morning I opened to Zechariah 5, you know, and I'll post it. You know, it's just it's crazy. I understand. I mean, our mind are just not, I guess, built to fully understand the grandeur of God and his things. My walk has not been long enough to fully grasp it, I guess. There may be servants out there that might have run with less. I don't know, but I'm trying to reach out. I'm trying to reach out and let you know that, you know, there's many servants, and the data is pouring continuous. You know, last couple of days, you see the markets taking dives. You know, you see what markets am I talking about? I'm talking about the currency markets. I'm not talking about the stock market and the inflated bubble that they currently have. You know, they're manipulating the markets. They have free money from the Fed. They have free money in the system. They're just floating it. While the dollar plummets. It hit key indexes. It fell under 75. Today, I believe, for just a little bit, it was about to lose 73. These are pivotal moments in the dollar's history. At this particular juncture, you know, with the debt as ballooned as it is, there is a trade of salvation out of the dollar. People are leaving the dollar in droves, and I believe that there is one last move. You know, I think it's a strategic move on the part of these elites to destroy wealth. There's going to be a reversal of the dollar to destroy you, to completely remove understanding from what it is you're doing. If you have no conviction of what is happening, they're going to destroy, you know, your move to silver or gold. Do not be shaken. Do not be shaken. Understand what is taking place. The Lord is talking to many people. He's telling them to use wisdom, to be wise, to seek Him now. Nothing's going to save you. Not silver, not gold, but be wise. You know, the elites of the world are planning things. And what I'm telling people is that the Lord is angry. The Lord is angry, and He will smite those. This is the reason that He's returning. I mean, it's specific in Scripture that it says that if he had not cut time short, none of His elect would be saved. So it's because of these elites. It's because of this agenda that they have to globalize the entire world, you know, and uniform and a communist rule of sorts, elimination of you know, 90% of the population. If you guys do not know yet of some of the agendas, you know, it's not pretty. It's not a pretty thing that they have planned for us. But, you know, take heed. There's many servants that are out here looking and seeking, and, you know, I will continue to pour this information out as it comes in, and it's in my heart to do so. I want every single one out there that's listening to this to understand that it's not normal for hundreds of people to be delusional all at once, to be feeling sorrow being poured into them, opening the scriptures that directly, you know, talk about the return of Christ. All the events that are transpiring, I mean, it's just very, very clear, you know, His return is imminent. I don't know, I mean, I have some ideas, I have some things that I need to put out for you guys, but, you know, you may be one of the 300 and so people that just perished in the last days. You know, you're waiting for these signs, and you're waiting for the opportunity to get on your knees and seek the Lord, when right outside your window will be a 30-foot tsunami taking you out. Time is not yours, you know. Take heed. If you're watching this, you know, and there's conviction in you that the other person on the other side of the camera has nothing to gain from pouring out his heart out in, you know, into the internet, seek him now. You know, receive the love that is available. I'm a 36-year-old man talking about love. I mean, this is insanity. I never thought that I would ever serve God. You know, I never understood people that serve God. I would see my parents serving God, and I would mock them. I would say, you know, what are you guys, slaves? And yeah, we're slaves. Once you understand the love of God, you're bound. How can you not be? I mean, the love is so intense. 2 seconds in His presence, you know, 2 years ago, and I'm captivated completely. 2 seconds, perhaps less. You know, I know this sounds, you know, out of the norm, and I understand, you know, this is only for those that belong to Him. There'll be people that'll mock, and there'll be people that continue to say whatever. But I understand, you know, from a very early stage, you know, I delved into His presence. You know, I started fasting, I started, you know, worshiping, and I just delved, you know, and continuously was driven to Matthew 24 over 10 times over the course of, you know, maybe 6 months. Matthew 24:32, you know, and, you know, I just, it finally hit me. Like, you know what, I guess, you know, He's trying to tell me something, you know, and, you know, like I said before, maybe others, it would have taken less. For me, it takes more. You know, I cannot go out there and get on limbs and say that God spoke and He said this and He said that. You know what? I don't take it lightly to say that God says something to me. I don't, you know. But this is should be very convicting information that is happening globally. You know, take heed. I love you guys. Be blessed.